Hey guys, it's Derek here. I know it's been a little while since we've unboxed something, so I got a few packages to go through, so let's get into it. Starting us off, I got a package here from Nin-Nin Game. Now, this is a single package, and shipping was actually really affordable. About $22 Canadian? Really affordable, in fact. This was via EMS, and there was basically no customs, so another huge W if we really think about it. Not gonna lie, I half expected this to be a part of some other unboxings or to show up a little earlier, but you know, we get things when we get things. So it's fairly well packaged. Oh, look at that. wait. At the bottom of my Nin-Nin Game package, they gave me some bubble wrap that looks very similar to one of our arch nemesises. That's hilarious. Maybe had someone in Nin-Nin's watching and decided to troll me a bit. But let's just open this up. Ooh, got ourselves another Transformers gal. This is part of the Kodo Bishoujo line, where you take any random franchise and property and turn them into Japanese schoolgirls, essentially. But yeah, we got Starscream here. Very cute. This is a 1/7 scale. I think I've covered this before or mentioned it before. You can get the other Seekers, but they're like different colorways. As far as I know, they're not any more expensive. In terms of pricing, if I remember correctly, this was about 15,000 Japanese yen, making it, again, a very affordable anime figure, especially in today's economy. There we go. Got the typical G1 style box on the outside and a little cutout window in the front. Now in terms of this line, Starscream-chan is basically the last one, unless they start doing things like, what else would they release? At least on the Decepticon side, maybe like Shockwave or Soundwave? Yeah, one of those two. Here we go, all in one piece. He has a vest jacket up top with a tie, very provocative and very smirky faced. Kind of matches the style very well. I like that. Got a skirt on and some stocking action down below. Of course, a lot of different nods to the Decepticons and Transformers. I believe this piece that she's holding is supposed to kind of resemble a backpack, and also a little keychain for the Decepticon logo. Looking cute. Yeah, overall, pretty decent. We got a little bit of shading in the front. Again, like not too much though. And yeah, not a whole lot on the hair or anything else either, but still pretty solid. These are fully bolted in, although this one does not actually have the thing on the back. Yeah, you guys can see that. There's no screw on the back of this one, so it's a little bit awkward, but I'm digging it. I think the facial expression is probably the best part about this entire design. I think they nailed the skin tone too. I don't have very many tan girls in my collection, but I think this actually works out. Very happy with this one. Moving on to package number 2, comes with a bit of a story. Now, the store that I typically buy from is called Toytards or Toyka Collectibles. Now, I've talked about them in the past, but they recently moved to a different city, so I had to go and grab a pre-order. And yeah, that was a bit of an adventure. Kind of fun still. End up using a lot of my rewards points, but not for this. This is a MDLX 30 Starscream. I mean, I guess it kind of worked out pretty well because they both lined up. And for being completely honest, pricing wise, they are very similar. Yeah. I mean, technically she's a little bit more because shipping and everything. Yeah, still really cool. Let's open this one up. In typical 30 style, they got plastic on the outside as well. I've also been made aware, since I made that video about where I like to shop and everything, they stopped doing rewards points. I basically had to cash out. We got the 30 Starscream here. Still, really cool looking box, very similar like design motifs. This is a little more edgy, of course, and definitely fits in with the rest of our MDLX line. Says on the back we got some blade wings, null rate cannons. I think in some of the promotional images, you can actually put the jetpack on Optimus, and I think there was actually an episode back in the day where Starscream pretended to be Optimus, so you can actually recreate that scene altogether. Let's see how this one looks. I don't know, I like going down nostalgia memory lane a little bit. It's kind of fun. Ooh. That's one thing I still can't get used to though. It's like the heavy smell these all come with. Like with everything else I collect, you don't really get that smell, but like these got a funk to them. Right off the bat, very good articulation. Got a little head movement here. Everything kind of moves on ball joints. Yeah, I feel like unlike a lot of the other characters in this line in particular, this one feels a little lighter, like more plasticky, less metal involved. So I don't know about that. He's very gray though, so I feel like that's still technically pretty accurate. You basically get the exact same smirking face that the Bishoujo does if you want. You can take off this faceplate and put on this super smirky one. We got a whole bunch of different hands here as well. Got some weird grippy hands, some holding hands. Yeah, I don't know. We got like a few sets. Oh, I dropped it. There we go. Starscream. I will have to say though, despite this being very G1 inspired, I'm not a huge fan of the feet. Like the feet look really, really funky. I know this is inspired, not supposed to be super accurate though, but yeah. Also kind of find it a little funky though. The Decepticon logo is actually upside down, and that's like the default. That's how it's supposed to be. You would think that the logo is supposed to be right side up, but can we do that? Yeah, it doesn't look like we can turn it upside down, but that is interesting. I guess that means he's a turncoat, because that usually happens in the show and whatnot. The wings do not move at all. There is no movement, so be extra careful when you're taking that out. Feet, they kind of move. Got a little ankle action. The thrusters on the back also don't move, so yeah. At the end of the day, you kind of get what you pay for. I don't know. I feel like this should come with a stand of some sort, just because he is a flying unit, so that would be a very good touch. I think I like the Bishoujo a little bit better. What do you guys think? Need to make a little more room for the next thing that's coming up. Now, I typically don't like to admit that I'm wrong, so it's really big of me for doing this, I think. I almost exclusively buy Mega House One Piece related things, but I've been seeing this one for a very long time. Like it's been popping up on my feed. A lot of people have been buying it. A lot of you in the Discord also have it, which also kind of helped force my decision, I guess. Helped me with my decision to pick it up. That is, this guy. This massive, what? This thing's huge. We got the Monkey D. Luffy, Gear 5, Giant Form, Figure Art 0, Extra Battle, or Cho Gekizen. And this is huge. I wasn't gonna get this at first, however I remembered I had points I had to use, so we threw it all into this boy. So instead of paying $220 Canadian, paid about $150. This is absolutely massive. I think this is probably bigger than some of my maximums, if we're being completely honest. However, looking at it at a glance, it's definitely lacking in the shading department, so we might need to fix that. My first figure, I guess you can say, of Gear 5, if we don't count the lookup. Yeah, okay, let's come into this one though. If I remember correctly, this came out in like March, so I am a little bit late to the party. If you are waiting on me to review this one, I'm sorry. But like I said, very late than ever, I guess. From what I can understand, the Extra Battle series for Figure Art 0 is like their maximum line. Like that's where their good stuff is. Because actually in a lot of the other ones, just off of design alone, oh. I'd say purely on design alone, a lot of these look better than some of the maximums. It's just that the quality isn't all the ways there. If these had the same paint job that some of the maximum figures do from Portrait of Pirates, then there wouldn't be a competition, like at all. But that thing is huge. Look at that. Look at that. I'd say if this wasn't the giant version and you just said he was a larger scale, I'd probably say he's closer to like 1/4 maybe. How many of you guys picked this one up? Oh, okay. I thought I could just... Sorry, didn't know your game. There we go. Look at that. Not all in one piece, but we do get a little instruction sheet here. Fully in Japanese, but there's pictures. We can figure this out. Look at this chunky boy. Now, one thing I've really liked about this over the Maximum is actually, funny enough, it's how cartoony it is. The Maximum is cool, has a lot of good like shading effect parts and everything like that, but Gear 5 or Gear 5 is stupidly goofy. We got the Toon Force and everything going on, so I think it just made more sense to get the goofier one. At a glance though, we don't got a whole lot of shading. Like a lot of the shading is kind of where the feet are, where the sandal is. We're definitely missing some shading. That's probably my biggest gripe with this. Otherwise, price point, size. I feel like there's good value here. you down so we don't damage you. So for anyone who's wondering, this exact pose is basically pulled straight from the anime or the manga, I guess you can say, because this is right when he turns giant form and he's about to like step on Kaido. Just gotta figure out where all these go real quick. Is this A or B? Okay, no, step 1 we gotta put in the sash. Oh yeah, I can feel the plastickiness. There's another little piece down here. Mine doesn't really fit. Yeah, the backside of him doesn't look that clean. A lot of like QC issues, if we're being completely honest. I think one of the cooler parts is that the clouds is made out of like this clear plastic, this clear purple, and they sprayed mist on top of it. Ooh, there we go, last piece. I think if you were, let me see, how much does this weigh? It's at least a good like 3-4 pounds, it feels like. It's not light. It is incredibly plasticky feeling, like not the highest quality plastic. The bottom does make a lot of noise, but I can see the vision though. I think the best part about this is it is incredibly goofy and accurate to the source material, and it's not taking itself too seriously like the maximum. It also helps that this is like 2/3 of the price, or almost half the price of the maximum. So if you wanted a Gear 5 Luffy, but you didn't want to break the bank, this is probably the good option for you. I have been on the phone, I have been talking to people. I might be in talks with the paint wizard, and the paint wizard said that we might be able to make this look a little better. I'll have to bring it over to him. Ow. We'll have to bring it over to him and see how we can fix this up. Pretty good details, good sculpt overall. I see that the Straw Hat's actually really well inked. They put a lot of time into inking this to making that look nice and solid. Now, this feels like it has to be a top shelf piece, just based off of how he came in the anime and everything. Oh, look at that. Yeah. You gotta put him way up there. If you do have a Kaido to put on, put underneath, I think that'd be cool too, but yeah, that was pretty nice. 10 out of 10, we'll buy again, especially for the deal. I feel like this may have been a bit of a shorter video than usual, especially if it's a haul, but hey, we got some really good quality pieces that we're adding to the collection. We're basically completing these 2 sets all together. We rectified a mistake. Now I can't say that Figure Art Zero doesn't make good stuff, because I just went out and bought one. It's one of those rare occasions though. I was wrong, yeah. But in this case, I guess better late than never, and I'm glad I got a good deal on them too. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a big old thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what you like the most. And yeah, if you haven't watched the viewer collection showcase series, we're on episode 2. We're gonna go to episode 3 soon, so definitely go give that a look. Join the Discord, do all the fun stuff. My name's Derek, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.